Oh, you already know what time it is, Raider Nation. It's victory week. We're headed into another big week. Got the Patriots coming up. But first, we're going to get into how we dug into the Saints' ass. Oh, yeah. Go pour you a drink, roll you something up, because we in for a good episode. Let's go.
High stepping, stepping over them, high stepping over them, I be running plays like a halfback. If I lose, tell them run it back. High stepping, stepping over them, high stepping over them, I be making plays like a quarterback. If I win, tell them double back.
Go ahead and clap it up, Raider Nation. Go ahead and clap it up, baby. Welcome back to another episode of Chopping It Up, Silver and Black. I am your host, NR. As always, we'll be joined by Maine here shortly. But, hey, man, go ahead, man. Take you a drink. 34-24 win against the Saints Monday Night Football. Man, was it a beautiful stadium. Beautiful, beautiful intro, beautiful game. The torch, the lighting, everything, man. Everything about Monday Night Football was fucking beautiful. Not to mention, of course, the Raiders, set history. What was it, 15.6 million, tuned in, man. And that was 31% increase in ratings over the last decade. So, big up to the Raiders and the Saints for doing that, but it was really because of Raiders, you know what I mean? Power rankings, man. We are now in number 15. Went up 4 since last week, according to NFL Power Rankings, man. So that's a big win for us. Big win. We're starting to get some looks. We already, 15.6 million, but nobody counting. You know what I mean? But whatever. But yeah, man. One takeaway before I want to get into it, man, is aside from the offense, playing, phenomenal defense, standing their ground, man. I think one of the biggest takeaways was discipline. We had 3 penalties going into week 2. Or going into week 3, I'm sorry. 3 penalties. All 3 came from Monday night. First week we had none. Monday night we had 3. That is freaking phenomenal for fucking a Raider team. Usually we have 3 penalties in the first 5 minutes of the first game, so we usually lead the league in penalties. So to have 3 penalties to the Saints 10 shows a lot of discipline, which is why we probably were so successful on third downs. Went 10 for 17, which led to us keeping possession of the ball for 36 minutes, which keeps Drew Brees on the sideline. You know what I mean? And when we're playing quarterbacks like Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, things like that, man, like, the only way to beat them quarterbacks is to keep them on the sideline, because they're going to come out, they're going to do their thing, they're going to get their numbers. They're smart guys. They've been doing this for a long ass time, and they just know how to do it. You know what I mean? So best way to do it is keep them on the sideline, and that's what we did. So big ups to the Raiders, big ups to John Gruden, Mike Mayock. Gruden deserves a lot of apologies right now, man. A lot of people talked a lot of mess because he got rid of him, he traded him, he did this and that. But now he got the team that he wants. He got that Raider image back. Real rough, real rugged. We got the speed. We got that powerhouse with the back. So, he deserves a lot of fucking apology, man, because John Gruden came and built this team to exactly what it needed to be. We're in a new city. It's a new start, and we're starting off great. 2-0. For a Raider fan, man, 2-0 is a big deal, if you understand, because in the last 20 years. The Raiders have only started off 2-0 4 times. This year, 2017, 2002, and 2000. And if you actually go back to those years, we actually had playoff potential teams or made it to the playoffs, So starting out 2-0, man, it's a big deal, especially under John Gruden's, under John Gruden's coaching, because it shows a lot of potential, man. Like, it shows we're headed in the right direction comparing to, many other seasons and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to get too much into offense because I know Maine has a lot to say about it, especially Derek Carr. But I do want to say, man, put some fucking goddamn respect on Derek Carr's name because this motherfucker is out there doing the damn thing. Hey, man, he killing it. He killing it, man. And I know, I criticize him a lot, but hey, as a fan, all I said was, enough with the talk. Just come out and do your thing, and he's doing it, man. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? I give him my support. That's our quarterback, man. Josh Jacobs back there smashing down too. D Wallace smashing down too. So, Renfro, Ruggs coming up in the clutch. You know what I mean? So I'm loving it. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too much into the offense, because I'm gonna let May handle that here in a few. But I do want to talk about the defense. Now, defense needs some work still, man. Defense needs some motherfucking work still, boy. Goddamn. But they stood their fucking ground. Big up to Nick Morrow before I even get into it. Coming up with the clutch interception, man. Fucking right before the half ended, put us up by 3 points. Gave us, the extra momentum, going into the half because we just came off the touchdown, you know what I'm saying? The OT Dizzle, you know what I mean? So big ups to that. Defense, gave up 312 in the air, 112 on the ground, 1 TD in the air, 2 on the ground, and that big pick by Nick Morrow, you know what I'm saying? Hey, defense, you held your ground. Young Damon Arnett, you held your ground, you did your thing. I think you only came out like one time because your thumb was fucking with you and shit. But, hey, you got to fix the finger piece, you know what I mean? Alvin Kamara, 13 carries, 79 yards, 2 TDs, man. Look, I understand Alvin Kamara is a beast. We're going to play a lot of beasts, you know what I mean? We played one last week, Christian McCaffrey. But there's no reason, man, like every running play, anytime they bounce it to the outside, they had all the room in the world. Like, I don't know if it's just bad coaching. I know Gunther's taking a lot of heat, whatever, you know what I mean? He has a young-ass defense with no preseason. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, whatever. I don't know if it's just lack of discipline or just young players and stuff, crashing down or whatever, but there was no containment on the edge. So, Kamara had all the time in the world to just take it to the outside, and once he gets on the outside, there's nothing we can do about it. So we got to do a bit better job of fucking containing, the run game on the outside and things like that. Drew Brees, 26 for 38, 312 yards and a TD. Like I said, you know what I mean? And that's sluggish without Michael Thomas. You know what I mean? Drew Brees, A-Rod, TB, man, these dudes, they gonna get their motherfucking numbers regardless. Like, that's what goes back to the discipline. Like, only way you're going to beat these kind of quarterbacks is keeping them on the sideline, keeping them off the field, and that's exactly what John Gruden did. I think they only, Drew Brees was on the field 23 and some change, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's a big deal. So, big ups to the coaching staff, big ups to Gruden and his staff, because, they played exactly how they needed to play, you know what I mean? Like, out there playing chess, and, with a quarterback like Drew Brees and Sean Payton out there, man, you got to play chess because these motherfuckers ain't playing checkers, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, so at this time, I want to go ahead and send it to my main man, Maine. He's going to dip into the offense, and I know he got a lot to say about Derek Carr. Maine, what you got for us, homie?
Raider Nation, stand the fuck up. New Orleans Saints, sit the fuck down. Man, Monday Night Football, man, it was amazing, man. Our team is incredible right now. One thing I loved about our team, aside from actually playing football, aside from actually passing the ball, just getting stats, one thing I noticed, man, was our camaraderie. If you look on the sidelines, like throughout the game, they show clips on, of John Gruden on the sidelines, just how he talks to the players. He's laughing with them. He's coaching them, and just the way they conversate together, the way that they talk to each other, man, you can tell it's family oriented, man. These guys are family. They're molding together, they're building together, they enjoy each other, they're hungry, they're striving, and a lot of these guys are young, man. And Coach Gruden is setting the tone for all these guys, man. Even after the game, they had a little celebration dance, man. The whole team was just hyped. You can just feel the love through the damn TV, man. It was amazing, man. And I think that's gonna help out a whole lot through winning games, man. Just being on the same page, having each other's backs, man. This Las Vegas Raiders, man. This is a totally new team. I mean, obviously it is, but I've never seen this. You know, as long as I've been alive with the Raiders, I've never seen this camaraderie. I've never seen the love for the game that these guys have. They love to be together. They love to play together. The camaraderie, the emotion, the passion. You can just see it on their face, man. We just want it more than everybody else. Every team we gonna play, we want it more. I guarantee it. And I would not be surprised. Well, I would. I ain't gonna lie. But if we go undefeated, man, the hunger on these guys' face, how they want it. They got something to prove. It's just, I love it. Now let's get into this offense, man. I'm not going to get in too deep with the stats, but I will say this. Respect my man Carr. Respect him. He tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of the disrespect. Respect him. 3 dimes. 28 for 38. That's almost like a 74 passer rating. Come on, man. 200-something yards. I mean, what more do you want from the dude, man? He's showing up and he's showing out. He got the weapons and he's using them. That's what y'all wanted, right? So that's what y'all get. So shut the fuck up with the bullshit, okay? And let my man do what he do. Speaking of doing what it do, our offense did what it did against a top 10 defense. Come on. What more can y'all want? Y'all hated on us for so long. Stop the hate.
Oh, man. Hate.
We're going to keep proving y'all time and time again throughout this season, man. Man, our offense, man, they just showed resiliency, man. I love it. Prime example of that is Jalen Richard dropping a toss from Carr. But that's all right, because he came back with it and scored on that ass. Man, y'all ain't stopping us, man. One thing I like that Gruden is doing is using our halfbacks and fullbacks and tight ends as the main wide receivers, man. And I think he's doing that just to show that we can. And we don't need the wide receivers. I'm not going to say we don't need them, but I think he's just showing the enemy a little taste. So when it comes time for big games, then we just going to show out and demolish. That's what I think, because we got the weapons for it. And nobody can keep up with Ruggs. I mean, you saw the dude throughout the game that was holding him the whole time. They were holding the man. They can't match his speed. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Now, another thing that's not going to happen is stopping this key player right here. And that is Darren Waller, Mr. 83, the wide receiving tight end. This dude, it was all over the field on that ass. I think he had a touchdown. He had one of them. 103 yards, I believe. 12 receptions. This dude is bad. He don't get tired. 2 jobs, wide receiving and tight end. Come on. God bless the man. God bless him. Man. So, let's go to this defense, man. One person who I'm always looking out for and who showed out in this last game, Damon Arnett, 7 tackles. I think half of them tackles were third down tackles, ending the drive. This dude was knocking legs out from under people left and right. I love the intensity this dude plays with, man. He's a savage. He's a go-getter. He wants all the smoke. Please bring it to him. Please bring it to him. And I'm going to go ahead and dish it back to my man NR. Take it from here, bro.
Man, as always, I appreciate the info, my brother. Can't wait till we can link up and do this thing on the live piece. But until then, keep it coming, and we'll get back to you here shortly. All right, man. I want to talk about some of these injuries we got going in, man. Abram, all X-rays came back negative. I know we had that big scare Monday night, man. Yo, I'm gonna shed a tear. I'm gonna shed a motherfucking tear, man. Yeah, bro. Like he got smashed up pretty bad, man. And when he wasn't moving and stuff, like. Yeah, it was a little scary, bro. So, glad to see he's doing well. And it was the same shoulder that he had messed up last year too, man. So that was bad. Kowalski, man, still questionable. For his pectoral, he's still gonna miss a few more weeks. Trent Brown, I don't know how. I mean, he's still having calf pains. He says he's not put on the IR. He's not practiced. Just not doing nothing. He's just kind of there. I don't know what's going on with that. That relationship just kind of seems to be turning heads in a lot of directions. So I'm not really sure what the relationship is going on there, but as of now, he has calf pains, so he's just not playing. And big fucking loss, man. Richie Incognito. Richie's my dude, man, and they announced they putting him on the IR, for his Achilles and shit. So that's a major blow to our offensive line, man. Richie was out there. He brought a lot of attitude, man. But Denzel Good, he fit in, real well, and he did. He helped lead that block with Gabe Jackson, that bomb that busted Jalen into the touchdown and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, man, and going back to what Maine was saying, man, like I agree with him, man. Like the camaraderie and the brotherhood, man. I ain't seen that, man, on this team. Like, man, I can't. Probably the year we lost because of the tuck rule was the last time I remember like a solid ass team like this. You know what I'm saying? So, and even then, a lot of them hated each other. But yeah, man, like the camaraderie, and it's just the attitude that Gruden brings too, man. Like the attitude and the energy that Gruden brings itself. Like I love watching that clip in the beginning, man. Like I watch that shit over and over, man. That gets me hyped because he just brings that like that old school football. You know what I mean? Smash mouth football, and that's like the type of team we have now, man. And it's a beautiful thing to see, man. And it's a lot of energy, man. A lot of positive energy. So moving right along, man, we got another big game coming up. We got Cam Newton and the Pats, man, and I know they're ready for us. We're ready for them, I hope. But nah, Cam Newton's been looking nice, man. What's he got? Like he's thrown. Shit, I don't even know what he's thrown, man. He's thrown for a lot of yards, man. He's thrown for like a lot of yards this season. So I think yeah. He's thrown 100 and... Nah, that can't be right. I don't know, man. I know this motherfucker's rushed for like 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, though. You know what I mean? I do know that. But I do think for their defense, Darren Waller is going to be a problem if we utilize him right. Bill Belichick's, his specialty is taking away, your specialists, and, as of right now, Darren Waller is one of our specialists, but, we do have a lot of other players, that have proven they can step up and, I'm sure willing to step up to the plate. So I'm looking forward to see the matchups with that. Belichick, man, he holds the record for 8-1 against the Raiders. Yeah. So Raiders versus Belichick, man, we're 8-1. So I'm really eager going into this one with this team, man, to see how we do. First time we're playing them since ever without Tom Brady, so it's going to be a good one, man. They're looking good, bro. They're looking really good. It's going to be a good game. Two experienced coaches. Obviously, two great championship coaches. Belichick, we already know his resume, but. We'll see, and I'm looking forward to see what Cam looks like. I'm looking forward to seeing how our defense plays against Cam, because Cam, he's found new life out there in New England, and he's going to be something dangerous. You know what I mean? So it's going to be 2 high-powered offenses, just like it was Monday night, and it's going to come down to our defense, which let's be honest, both of our secondaries are shit. So it's going to be who can force a bad play. ain't nobody really trying to, well, I mean, I guess they can both go into a shootout, you know what I mean, if they really want. I think we have the advantage in the run game with Josh Jacobs. But it's going to be like which defense can come up with the big plays, man, which ones can cause, the turnovers and the stops, so, because like I said, both of our secondaries, like right now, are pretty much like trash, so, but man, other than that, man, we had a great week. We got a good week coming up. It's going to be a great game, man. Hopefully we can, come back with another victory at 3-0 because that's the goal, so it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good game. I know we're all going to be watching Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern, Gillette Stadium. So Gruden, Belichick, Newton, Carr, we'll see, we'll see who comes out on top, man. Is it, we're going to get a couple questions answered. Was it Tom Brady or was it Belichick? You know what I mean? So right now, Belichick has the advantage a little bit. So, we're going to try to go ahead and put a little dent into that. So I'm looking forward to it. But at this time, you already know what time it's going to be. We're going to get into my favorite segment of the show. Let's chop them up. Let's go.
Thug niggas have arrived in the judgment day. Chop. Homie, if you feel me, tell them tricks that shot me, that they miss, they ain't kill me. I can make a motherfucker shake, rattle and roll.
I'm going to come at it a little different with this chop it up. I'm going to take it a little longer this week. You know what I mean? I'm going to mix things up because anybody who knows me knows how I feel about the Patriots, and I can't stand them because there was a fumble. You know what I mean? Big ups to Seawood, by the way. Bam. Right there. You know what I mean? But I'm taking it at the secondary, man. They talk a lot of shit about our secondary. Let's talk about y'all, man. We got some rooks while y'all got some supposed vets, man. Jason McCourty and Jonathan Jones. I'm coming at y'all, man. Jason McCourty, hey, last week you lost 2 TDs, and about every matchup you went up against, you got burnt. You a scrub. Jonathan Jones, 3 penalties against you, and any slot receiver that you was playing against, you got smashed the fuck up. So I know Henry Ruggs going to smash your ass the fuck up. You know what I mean? So I ain't even worried about y'all, man. Y'all secondary trash. Yeah, our secondary trash too. Yeah, they are. But we young, and they hungry, and they going to go out there and they going to do their thing. Y'all just trash. That's what y'all is. You know what I mean? Y'all just trash. So we going to come out there. Our offense is going to show y'all up. We're going to smash y'all up. And that's going to be, we're going to do the damn thing. That's just the way it's going to be, and that's the way it is. And that's how I feel about it. Man, what you got to say about it, homie? Chop them up.
Man, fuck them.
And sometimes that's just the way it is, man. You know what I mean? Fuck them, man. So, on that note, we out. Let's go. All right, Raider Nation. Well, we reached the end of the show today. Hey, man, I appreciate the views. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the love. We'll be back next week. Hey, with this timeline frame, man, I'm trying to get these episodes out like every Thursday, Friday. I'm still trying to work out some kinks, but as of right now, it's going to be every Friday. I haven't had a specific time yet. It'll usually be around like 2, 3-ish on a Friday, but don't hold me to it. Once I get these kinks worked out, I'm going to have it all set up, man. Hey, love. I appreciate it. Continue to share it, man. Like I said, we'll be back next week. We're going to have a good game. Hey, go out there, spread some love. There's enough hate in the world going on, man. Cherish the ones you got because you may not have them tomorrow. Peace, love, one nation. I'm out. What's going on, people? It's your boy NR. Hey, if you liked the video, even if you didn't, hit the subscribe, follow, link, leave a comment, do all that. I'm going to get back with y'all. I love the criticism. I love the feedback. Until next time, it's NR. Peace, love, and I'm out.
Stepping over them. I be running plays like a halfback. If I lose, tell them running back. High stepping over them. High stepping over them. I be making plays like a quarterback. If I win, tell them double that.